Hey guys, let me ask you something. Are you waking up tired even after a full 8 hours of sleep? Are you pushing through your workouts but feeling like your body just is not responding the way it used to? Are you reaching for that third cup of coffee by noon just to function? If you said yes to any of those, I need you to stop scrolling right now. Because what I am about to share with you today could genuinely change the way you feel every single day. My name is Dr. Olivia Parker, and I have spent years studying men's health, hormonal function, and nutritional science. And I can tell you with full confidence backed by real clinical research that most men are deficient in at least one of the 3 vitamins I am going to talk about today. These are not trendy supplements. These are not sponsored products. These are scientifically proven nutrients that your body desperately needs to perform at its highest level. So stay with me, because by the end of this video, you are going to understand exactly why you feel the way you do, and more importantly, what you can do about it starting today. Before we dive in, I want to be real with you. I work with men every single day who come into my office saying the same things. They say, "Dr. Parker, I feel exhausted all the time." They say my drive is not what it used to be. They say I used to be able to hit the gym hard, but now I am struggling just to get through a regular workout. And here is what surprises most of them. When we run their labs, they are not dealing with some complicated mystery illness. In the majority of cases, they are simply depleted. Their bodies are running on empty nutritionally, and no amount of willpower or caffeine is going to fix that. The research backs this up completely. A large-scale study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association found that a significant portion of American men are deficient in at least one key micronutrient. And these deficiencies are directly linked to fatigue, low testosterone, reduced muscle recovery, and even brain fog. So let us fix that right now. The first vitamin I want to talk about is one that almost every man I see is low in, and it is vitamin D3. Now, before you roll your eyes and think, "Oh, I have heard of that one," I need you to understand what vitamin D3 actually does inside a man's body, because most people have no idea just how powerful it is. Vitamin D3 is not just a vitamin. It is actually a hormone precursor. That means your body uses it to produce and regulate testosterone, the master hormone responsible for your energy, your muscle mass, your mood, and yes, your sexual vitality. A landmark study published in the journal Hormone and Metabolic Research followed men who were vitamin D deficient and supplemented them with vitamin D3 for 12 months. The results were remarkable. These men saw a significant increase in their testosterone levels compared to the placebo group. We are talking about a natural hormonal boost without any artificial hormones or risky interventions, and the benefits did not stop there. Vitamin D3 is also critical for bone density, immune function, cardiovascular health, and even mental clarity. A deficiency in this single vitamin has been linked to depression, chronic fatigue, increased risk of heart disease, and weakened immunity. Now here is the scary part. According to the National Institutes of Health, more than 40% of adults in the United States are deficient in vitamin D. If you are not spending extended time outdoors in direct sunlight every single day, and most of us are not because of work and indoor lifestyles, then there is a very real chance your levels are low. The good news is this is one of the easiest deficiencies to correct. I typically recommend that men supplement with vitamin D3 combined with vitamin K2. The reason I pair them together is that vitamin K2 helps direct the calcium that vitamin D3 helps your body absorb into your bones and teeth, rather than into your arteries. Most good quality D3 supplements already come with K2, so look for that combination on the label. In terms of dosage, most research supports somewhere between 2,000 to 5,000 IU of D3 per day for men who are deficient. But I always recommend getting your levels tested first through a simple blood test, so you can supplement appropriately. This is not a one-size-fits-all situation, and your doctor can help you find your personal sweet spot. All right. Let us move to the second vitamin. And this one is an absolute game changer for stamina and physical performance. We are talking about vitamin B12. And if you think this is just about energy, you are about to learn how much deeper this goes. Vitamin B12 is one of the most critical vitamins in the human body, and it plays a role in almost every major system. It is essential for the production of red blood cells, which carry oxygen to your muscles and organs. It is required for proper neurological function, which means it directly affects your focus, memory, and mental clarity. It supports DNA synthesis, which is critical for cell repair and recovery. And it is deeply involved in your body's ability to convert food into usable energy at the cellular level. When your B12 is low, your red blood cell production suffers. Fewer red blood cells mean less oxygen being delivered to your muscles during exercise. That is why so many B12 deficient men feel winded faster, recover slower, and hit a wall during workouts much earlier than they should. Research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition has linked B12 deficiency to significantly elevated fatigue levels and reduced physical endurance. And one of the most concerning findings is how common this deficiency is, especially as men get older. After the age of 30, your body's ability to absorb B12 from food naturally begins to decline. The reason is that B12 requires something called intrinsic factor, a protein produced in the stomach lining, to be properly absorbed. As men age, intrinsic factor production decreases, which means even if you are eating B12-rich foods like red meat, eggs, and dairy, you may not be absorbing enough of it. For men over 50, the statistics are especially alarming. Studies estimate that up to 20% of older adults are B12 deficient or borderline deficient. Vegetarians and vegans are at even higher risk, since B12 is found almost exclusively in animal-based foods. When it comes to supplementation, the form of B12 matters enormously. I always recommend methylcobalamin over cyanocobalamin. Methylcobalamin is the active, bioavailable form that your body can use immediately, without having to convert it. Cyanocobalamin is synthetic and requires conversion inside the body, and some people have genetic variations that make this conversion inefficient. Methylcobalamin, sublingual drops, or dissolving tablets that go under the tongue are especially effective because they bypass the digestive system and go directly into the bloodstream. For men with significant deficiency, B12 injections are also an option that your doctor can provide, and the results from injection therapy can be felt quite quickly, often within days. Now we have arrived at the third vitamin, and I saved this one for last because I believe it is the most underrated and underappreciated nutrient in men's health. It is magnesium, and technically speaking, it functions as a mineral, but it works so closely with vitamins and hormones in the body that it belongs right here in this conversation. Magnesium is involved in over 300 enzymatic reactions in the human body. 300. That means it touches nearly every major biological process you have. It regulates muscle and nerve function. It controls blood sugar levels. It supports healthy blood pressure. It is required for protein synthesis, which is how your muscles actually grow and repair after exercise. And critically for men, magnesium is directly involved in testosterone production. Research published in the journal Biological Trace Element Research found that men who supplemented with magnesium showed significant increases in both free and total testosterone levels after just 4 weeks. Free testosterone is particularly important because it is the form of testosterone that is actually available for your body to use. And here is the connection that most men never make. Magnesium is also deeply tied to sleep quality. Specifically, it regulates melatonin production and calms the nervous system by activating the parasympathetic rest and digest response. Poor sleep is one of the leading causes of low testosterone, high cortisol, and chronic fatigue in men. If you are waking up feeling unrested, magnesium deficiency could be a significant contributing factor. Now here is the troubling reality. The USDA has estimated that nearly 50 to 60% of Americans do not get adequate magnesium from their diet alone. Our modern food supply is a big part of the problem. Magnesium levels in fruits and vegetables have declined significantly over the past several decades due to changes in soil quality and farming practices. So even men who eat reasonably healthy diets are often coming up short. When choosing a magnesium supplement, form matters just as much as it does with B12. I recommend magnesium glycinate or magnesium malate for most men. Magnesium glycinate is exceptionally well absorbed and is gentle on the digestive system. It is also particularly effective for improving sleep quality and reducing anxiety and muscle tension. Magnesium malate is excellent for men who are dealing with muscle fatigue and exercise recovery. Avoid magnesium oxide, which is the cheapest and most common form found in low-quality supplements. It has very poor absorption rates and is mostly just a laxative at higher doses. So let us bring this all together with a clear action plan you can start today. Number 1. Get your levels tested. Ask your doctor for a blood panel that includes vitamin D, B12, and magnesium. This gives you a real baseline and lets you supplement intelligently rather than guessing. Number 2. Start with vitamin D3 plus K2, methylcobalamin B12, and magnesium glycinate. These are your 3 foundational supplements for energy, stamina, hormonal health, and vitality. Number 3. Support your supplementation with basic lifestyle habits. Get direct sunlight in the morning. Eat whole foods that include eggs, leafy greens, nuts, seeds, and quality protein. Prioritize sleep as if your health depends on it, because it absolutely does. And number 4, give it time. Real, lasting results from nutritional correction take weeks, not days. But most men begin to notice improvements in their energy, focus, and physical stamina within 2 to 4 weeks of consistent supplementation. Guys, your body is not broken. It is not failing you. It is simply asking for what it needs to perform at the level you want to live at. These 3 vitamins, vitamin D3, vitamin B12, and magnesium, are not magic pills, but they are the real science-backed foundation of male vitality. Get your levels checked, supplement smartly, and give your body the raw materials it needs to come back to life. If this video helped you or gave you something to think about, hit that like button and subscribe, because I put out new content every week focused entirely on helping you understand your health at a deeper level. Drop your questions in the comments below because I read them and I genuinely want to help. Until next time, take care of yourself. You deserve to feel your absolute best.